single character. Okay, so these are non-numeric data type. String is for names. So I went through this with you before, and I went through the rules. I think I went with both cohorts. So I'm going to go share my screen with other note. But let me go to the notes this time. This time I'm going to show you getting input from the user. So this note. Go to OneDrive. Okay, so and I have to make it bigger to see. Okay, so now hopefully you see this. I just want to go back to the meeting and see if you see it. Everybody sees it? Yes, we see. That's very good. Okay, so where is the other note? Okay, so getting input from the user. So far, the programs we have done, we only displayed the programs, just the output. We use it for output. But what if we want to get information from the user? In order to do that, we need to import a scanner class, a scanner with capital S. A scanner is a class that is used to get in, to inputting information into a computer. So the step one is you need to import java.util.scanner. Then you have to, inside the main method, you have to declare and initialize a scanner object. By that, we mean that we need to declare a variable. For example, here we called it input. And we need to use the new operator. So a scanner input equals new scanner system.in. This is a line that you have to have it in order to get information from the user. So the first thing to do is import java.util.scanner at before main method, at the top of the main method. The second thing to do is to put scanner input new scanner system.in inside the main method. And there are different types of methods to read information, to get the information from the user. For example, next reads and returns a string value from the user. If you ask the user to enter their names, you're going to use next. Okay? So when you have to declare the name as a string, and when you read it, you have to use the method next. Next boolean reads and returns a boolean value from the user, which is either true or false. Next short is going to read and return a short value from the user. Next int is an integer value. So you go through this. For example, if you have a double number, you have to say read next double. So these are the methods you use to get information from the user. So the example here is, this is an example. So you have import java.util.scanner at the top of your code. Then you have public class scanner example. This is just the name of the program. See, scanner, S is capital letter and E is also capital letter. Then you have your main method. And here, these are called comments. So anytime you see green writing, that is comments. It just explains the code. So here, scanner input equals new scanner system.in. The explanation for it is at the top of it. Usually they put it at the top of the line. So it says declare and initialize a scanner object. The next line, we are declaring the local variables. So string name, int year. So name is a variable and string is the type of the variable. Int year is the name of the variable and int is the type of it. I'm just going to go to the meeting to see if you have any questions. Okay, no, that's good. Okay, and or you can say string name equals the name of the person inside quotation marks, or you can say string name and underneath you say name equals the name of the person inside the quotation marks, and never forget to put the semicolon at the end of the line. Oh, I went to the wrong note, sorry. Okay, so string name int year. And okay, this is the important part. I'm highlighting it. When you want to get information from the user, you have to first tell the user to enter something. So you're saying system.out.print, enter your name. But after you said enter your name, you have to get that name and put it inside the variable name. So name equals input.next. So whatever the user enters as their name is going to be inside the name. Remember in class I showed you the plates. So name is a plate, and whatever the user is going to enter is going to be inside the plate in name. Okay, um, so that's how you assign a value. So here the equal sign is, we are not using it as equal sign in math. The equal sign here means assign a value to the variable. So we are assigning a value to variable name, but we get that value from the user. Okay, the second one again, we are asking for their age. We say system.out.print, enter your age. And then year is equal to input.nextInt. And if and just pay attention, next int has two brackets and I is capitalized. And that's how you get the integer from the user and you assign the value to the variable year. So the last one, output message to the user. After you get the name and you got the age, you're going to display the name and age on the screen. You're going to say system.out.println \n means that go to the next line. Okay, so write this in the next line, hello, and then hello goes inside the quotation marks and you have a space after O because you're going to put the name of the person just beside it. So this plus sign here puts them together, puts the strings together. So it's going to put hello, the name, for example, the name was John Smith. Hello, John, and then you are, and then this is an exclamation mark. You are 50 years old, whatever they entered. So the way to put them together is like that. The strings go inside the quotation marks. The variable goes beside it, and we use plus sign to put them together. And this is how you display your output. Do you have any question? Is this clear? So somebody has a question? Are the double slash comment above the code mandatory? Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you can either use double slash or you can use slash and star. But yeah, it's mandatory because it gives the other programmers an idea what the program is about. And in my course, I usually ask you to write comments and put double slash, so I will mark you for communication. All right, so this is, okay, this is the wrong one. Okay, so therefore, after you run this program, your output is going to be enter your name, which is Taylor, enter the year you were born, 1990, and then it says, hello, Tyler, you will be turning 16 years old this year, but this is actually a little wrong here because instead of saying you will be turning 16 years old, yeah, that's right. But instead of entering the year you were born, we ask for the age, but the output here is a little different. Okay, so sometimes we get an input mismatch exception error. That means that, for example, you're asking you're asking the user to enter a numeric value, but instead of a numeric value, they enter string value. For example, you say, please enter your age. Instead of entering 15 or 16, they're going to enter A, B, C, D. So that is going to crash the program. So the program is going to give us input mismatch exception. It means that it's going to give us error message. So exceptions are in Java, exceptions means error messages. And this is called type mismatch error. And that's it about scanner getting input from the user. There is another note I want to go over it with you, the mathematical calculations, and it's called arithmetic operators. Okay, I'm going to open it, and it's in my OneNote. Okay, I'm in OneDrive. There are so many different technology these days, so 150. Okay, uh, the same way that we add and subtract in math, we do the same style in Java programming too, except for a little bit, sometimes it's a different. So for addition, we use plus sign. So 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. Minus sign is subtraction. Star is used for multiplication, like a calculator. Slash is for division. Okay, this is very important. This percent sign, a lot of people make mistake all the time. Percent sign actually is the modulus division. It's called modulo or modulus division. And that means that it's going to give you the remainder of the division, not the quotient, the remainder. For example, 15% 4 is equal to 3. And that means that 3 times 4 is 12. The remainder is 3. Okay? And there is another thing called increment plus plus, that you will add 1 to the number. For example, 5 plus plus equals 6. And minus minus is decrement. 10 minus minus equals to 9. But I want to go to the discussion and ask you this question. So let me just say, why 17% 3? Guys, you hear me? Okay. Equals, what is 17% 3? What is that equal to? Is equal to 2. But, yes, but why? Good for you. Why is equal to 2? Because, let me do this one and I will give you more examples. Somebody answered it. This is because, yes, the remainder is 2, because 3, sorry, 50, 3 times 5, the answer, the quotient is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 17 minus 15 is 2. Let me give you another example. What is the result of 14% 3? What is it? What is 14% 3? 2. Perfect, chat. Yeah, chat, yeah, perfect. 2. And what is 15% 3? Just one more. What is 15% 3? 0. Perfect, because there is no remainder. You guys are so good. And that's okay, good. Let me just go to my other note on arithmetic. Yeah, here. So that's good. So percent is very important. So this is not percentage. Just remember, it's modulus division. Okay. So we have a few different ways that we divide. One is integer division. In Java programming, when you divide integers, you won't get the decimal part, and that will be lost. So for example, 7 divided by 5 is only going to give you 1, not 1 point something, okay? And it's going to get rid of the remainder too. So 7 divided by 5 as integer is going to give you 1. 15 divided by 4 is going to give you 3. 3 times 4 is 12, but we're not going to be worried about the remainder in the integer division. 30 divided by 4 is 7, because 7 times 4 is 28. and the rest is going to be lost. But if we wanted to do floating point division, we are going to get the decimal point. For example, 7.0 divided by 5.0 is equal to 1.4. And even if you use a calculator for floating point, you're going to get the right answer in Java too. But for integer division, you shouldn't be using calculator, because in Java it doesn't work like that. Okay? And then other example would be 32.4 divided by 2 is 16.2. Okay, next topic is order of operation. Is there a question? Let me, before I go. All right, no question. Okay. Uh, okay. Remember in math we have bed mass. Yeah, we say we have to do brackets first, exponent next, division, subtraction, multiplication, and mass, addition and subtractions. Yeah, we use mass in math. Kind of the same in Java. We also have order of operations, and it's like that. Yeah, brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So in Java you use this table. Brackets come first, okay. um, then addition or subtraction, like increment and decrement, which is called unary, comes next. Casting comes third, because casting means when you want to convert one data type to another data type. For example, if you say int 2.5, it's going to turn that into 2. It's going to get rid of the decimal point. It's not going to round it up. So 2.4, int 2.4 is still going to give you 2. Int 2.5 is still going to give you 2. So that is casting. Comes third. Multiplication, division, or modulus division are going to be fourth in the order of operations. Addition and subtractions are fifth in the list. So yay, it's done. I thought this is longer. I forgot that this was too short. Okay, so guys, so far I have given you these 3 notes, but I have also given you a very, very good website. And I really like it. It's because last time when we were online, my students learned a lot from this. So let's go here. Hopefully you see the screen. It's ICS3U Introduction to Computer Science, Grade 11 University Preparation. There are only 3 units, Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3. So for now, I assigned this work for you. Unit 1, when you go to Unit 1, you can start from the beginning, it's up to you. You can go to Unit 1, Activity 1, Hello World, but I assigned to you activity 2, constants, variables, and assignments. Okay, so this one is very hands-on. You read it. You read all the information is teaching you very well. And I just want to show you. Okay, they are just the only difference with this and other websites are this one they use NetBeans. NetBeans is like Dr. Java. Is a different IDE, different place that you can write code. And it gives you a tutorial how to use NetBeans. So for me, it doesn't matter if you use Java, Dr. Java or NetBeans. As long as you know how to code, that doesn't matter what you use. If you like to use NetBeans, you can, in this website, you can learn it and go through it. So, but I just want to show you, there is also a video, and here, it it gives you a lot of information, and it has lots of buttons that you can go next, see the next stuff, it explains everything to you. So I'm showing you so you can see, for example, when hits next, it says int area. And here it says a variable called area is declared. This variable will be type will be of type integer because it will store a number that contains a decimal place. That is wrong because it doesn't have a decimal. This should have, yeah, this is wrong. Decimal is only for floating point, not integer. Anyways, then I just noticed this mistake here. Okay, so see, when you click on next, it explains everything. When you click on previous, it goes back. So this is a very good interactive way of learning variables. And let me just go, and it explains the same kind of note that I have given you, is also repeating itself. So it has, again, other keys. I want you to go through this and learn it and enjoy it because it's hands-on. It also talks about arithmetic operators, the same way that I showed you. Okay, but look at this one, questions. Read through the programming code for the following programs. What would be output to the screen after each program is run? Okay, it says int num1 is 5, int num2 is 7, int answer. So we declared 3 variables, num1, num2, and answer. And then we say answer is equal to num1 plus num2. It says that answer, you need to add these up. And then, so that's the declaration, and this is processing part. And this is the output, system.out.println answer. So when you click on the button, it's going to show you what the answer is going to be. The program will output the value 12. I really like this website. So the next one is another program. Again, when you click on answer, it will tell you what the program is going to output. Let me just here see. Do you like this website? But I just want to know if you like this website. I don't know if you have tried it yet. Um, Nobody's answering. Are you guys there? Okay, 17 people are here. Somebody's answering. Yes, Aliyah said yes. Okay, thank you, Aliyah. This is Aliyah, especially I think you're going to enjoy this very much because it teaches very well. I have 21 years of experience teaching computers. I think I really like this website because it goes through everything slowly and teaches you. I think it looks good. Good, Kashmir, amazing, good. So please try this, but don't feel like, it's just an assignment. Go through it and enjoy it. When you enjoy something, you're going to learn more. So yeah, so that's why I gave you this assignment. I want you to go through all the activities, learn it. Where is my that website? What happened to the website here? So after you go through this unit 2 activities, so lots of activities, and at the end is asking you to write a program. Oh, it also talks about user input. And at the end, it's going to ask, shows you a video of how to use NetBeans. If you like, you can learn NetBeans, and you can actually download NetBeans too, if you like, because you can do a lot with NetBeans too. And okay, here it shows solving math problems. Yeah, so that video shows you how to solve some of the math problem, how to declare variables, how to use them. And at the end, okay, I forgot to talk about constants in my other notes. I think I have it in my notes. Okay, the difference between a constant and a variable is constants are fixed amount. It doesn't change in the program. So if you say, for example, price of an iPad equals to, let's say, $1,200, $1,200, and that's a fixed amount. It's not going to change during the program. So therefore, because you know you're not going to change that number at all, so you have to declare it as a constant, not as a variable. Constant means that the value is not going to change. So the way to declare it here is like this. I'm just going to highlight it. For example, this one. Final, double, large pizza equals 20.75. Okay, there are some rules in declaring constant. First of all, you have to have the word final in front of it. Then you have double or integer or string, whatever the data type is. But here they used double. The name of the variable should be all capital letters. So anytime you see all capital letters, that means that that is a constant variable. So large pizza, and you can also use underscore when you want to separate the words. So you don't put them together, you put underscore to separate the words. And that is equal to 20.75 semicolon. So this is the rule of how to declare a constant. And I'm going to go, okay, so now the work I have given you is these works. First few programs, and I posted on the announcement so you can see it there. So program 1, program 2, program 3. Program 1 said, the title of the program 1 is Water and Computer Manufacturing. The next one is shopping, and the last one is income tax. So it's like a word problem in math. So you have to first, on a piece of paper, sit down and solve the problem yourself. Then you're going to go on the computer and try to code it. So let's look at the first program. Let me just see if you have any questions first. No questions? Oh, thanks, Miss. Okay, Aliyah. Okay. Any questions? So I want to see if you have any questions so far. So you know the difference between a variable, a constant, how to declare a variable, how to declare the constant. Wow, you guys are good. Chatya says no. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this website again. Okay, let's just understand the problem, at least program 1. What is it asking us to do? It says, did you know that it takes 1.5 tons of water to manufacture one computer and monitor combo? Create a computer program that prompts the user to enter the number of computer or monitor combos they own. The program should then calculate and output the total number of tons of water used to manufacture them. So how do we have to solve this program? Even if it's a math, it's just on a paper, how do you solve this? So if I enter, I have 5 computers and monitors. So how many tons of water is it going to be used to manufacture this? So first, before we write a code, we have to understand the problem. So can you answer me? How do you solve the first program? Let's just say the first problem. We just want to do the math part of it. The first problem. So can someone answer, please? How would we solve it? Some people are typing. That's good. Very good. Multiplication, Gabriel. Thank you so much, Gabriel. So what do you multiply? If the user enters, for example, number 5, so you're going to multiply 5 times 1.5, and the result, the product is going to be the answer. But what variables do you have to declare? So how many variables, first of all, how many and what variables? How many And what variables do you have to declare? I'm not very fast in typing. And you just say, so for the first program, what variables do you have to declare? Let me go to the page. Okay, we need one variable for, I want to wait and see if you can answer it first. What should we declare? Okay, I give you a few minutes. Okay. Okay, you create the amount of computers and monitors. Perfect. That's one of the variables. So the number of computers or monitors is one variable. What else do we need? Because the computer doesn't know anything until you tell it what you want. So, all right, Ranek, thank you. The price for the computer and monitor. Do we have to calculate the price? Let me see. No, we don't need the price of the computer, do we? We only need to see how many tons of water is used. So one of these values, 1.5 tons of water is actually a constant value. That's not going to change. For each computer, 1.5 tons of water is going to be used. So this is a constant value, but we don't need the price. We don't need price. We just need to know how many tons of water we need for many computers. So what variable should we declare? Anybody else? No, nobody's typing. Okay, we also need to know the amount of the water for one computer and the amount of the water for many computer, the answer. So as Gabriel said, first we have to declare number of computers. So we can, and because we have to be meaningful, we cannot just say anything. So number of computers is one variable. Amount of water for one computer is equal to 1.5. We already know the answer for this. We know the amount of water for one computer is equal to 1.5. This is a constant value. And we need to figure out the amount of water for, or total amount of water, because I can just say total amount of water used, total amount of water used. Okay, so that is another variable that we need. Oh, the class ends at, oh, what time is it? Because I started late, I'm sorry. Oh, 2:10. Thanks for reminding, Harshdeep. Okay, but before we go, 2 minutes, I'm sorry that I couldn't fix this because I was logged into many different computers and that created a conflict. I couldn't log on properly. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. But I just want to, at least for the first program, to tell you, you need to declare 3 variables. One is the number of computers, but make sure you give the meaningful name for that. The other one is the tons of water, amount of waters for one computer, which is constant. So you have to use final double water equals 1.5. And the last one is the total amount of water. And then you have to say total amount of water equals to this one times that one, the number of computers times the amount of water. Okay, so and then you don't forget to display the result. At the end, you have to output it. So good luck with this. Good luck. And see some of you tomorrow. And the rest of you, I guess. Oh, yeah, the rest of you have a nice weekend. I will see you next week. Okay?
Bye, Miss.
Bye. Thank you so much for being patient.
Bye, miss.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
miss.
miss.
Bye. Please enjoy the
Miss.
website,
You are now
okay? Do the
unmuted.
work on website. I didn't give you a deadline. Bye.
Bye, miss.
Bye, guys. Enjoy. Have a good weekend. Some of you, I'm not talking to you later. Yeah. So, and the other. So only two people were absent. Yeah. Bye, Koa. Do you have a question, Koa? I'm still here if you want to ask question. Yeah, first you need to finish everything that you were supposed to finish by tomorrow. Okay. Oh, good. Just finish that one and then work on this one. Yes, just go to the announcement and follow the steps, and you're going to write those three programs, but you have to use variables. But first, yeah, I'm seeing you tomorrow. Yes, do I? I think. Oh, okay, then I can help you tomorrow for sure in class. Okay. Bye, Ka. Good luck. Bye.